Did you know that the average American eats out approximately 210 times per year, and that typical wait time from the moment you decide to leave to when you actually pay your bill is upwards of 15 minutes? Since I'm such a math whiz, that's almost 52 hours and 30 minutes, or a whopping full 2 days per year just waiting to pay the bill. And if you add other transactions like car rentals, hair salons, boutique shopping, and so on, that's almost 4 days to a week just to wait to pay the bills on services rendered. That brings us to our next question, and this time it's from Austin, Texas, Chris DeVerse. And he's asking the question, what is Get Up and Go? How does Get Up and Go work? And what does Get Up and Go even do for me? Now, if Mr. Frey isn't waiting in line at Total Wine, do you have an answer for us?
Catherine, I never wait. I do Get Up and Go. No, just kidding. I kind of toot my own horn here. Yes, absolutely. I get an answer for all the waiting here. Let me jump right into our app and show you how we help people not to wait that much in line anymore or to transact in general. Now, in the What is Levels video, we're showing how you can use your benefits of all the loyalty programs you're in to identify the venue you want to dine at, or where you want to go shopping, or whatever you want to do in your daily routine. Just to kind of brush on that one more time, I say today I want to get a deal and I want to get preferred access, two types of benefits. If I put that in, it brings up the venues which offer me that benefit for my category right there. In this case, it's Cipriani Las Vegas. So this is just a very quick way on how I can find the benefit or the venue I want to transact with. Also, if you go to venues and they have the little level sign at their door or on the counter, you can just scan it and you'll get to that page directly. So Get Up and Go, how does that help me to not having to wait that much anymore? So I hit that button, Get Up and Go. In this case, it's a restaurant, so it's asking me, do you want a reservation? If it's not a restaurant, it's not going to ask you that. I'm going to go in and say, look, yes, I want a reservation. I'm going to put in $440 limit, and I'm going to preset a 20% tip. Now, that tip basically tells the restaurant, okay, the customer, if is happy with the service, will give you 20% tip. And the $440 say up to that amount, you can charge the customer. It's like putting a card on file with that limit. Now, if you spend less than that amount, obviously, you're not going to be charged $440. The difference just goes back to your card. If you spend more than that, the venue can actually request a higher limit with you right on the app. So you can select a card number right there. You hit Get Up and Go. You go in and define your window seat, whatever you want to do. And very important to know, all the cards you're using are still collecting you points. So you're just using your whatever card you might want to use, and you're still collecting the points and reward miles, whatever your card might offer for you. Now, when you're done, that's the cool thing where the whole waiting game comes in. Let's say you're done at Cipriani and say, okay, I'm ready to go. Like right that moment, how would the waiter know that you're ready to go? If you think about it, what happens then? You're ready to go. The waiter walks to you, asks you, what do you want? Oh, bill, walks back, brings the bill. You give him the card, he walks back, you sign it, brings the card back. This is crazy. It's like that much time which goes into happen. With Levels, the way it works is you get up, you walk out, and I was actually at Cipriani a couple days ago, and you get your bill just like this. As you can see here, I received my locals discount. It's been pulled off, and it's great. So I can just Get Up and Go, leave the venue, and I'm done. Catherine, did that answer the question?
Almost, but not quite yet. I have a couple questions more for you. For instance, what happens if I go over the spending limit I pre-selected prior to arriving to the restaurant?
I think that was what I brushed on very briefly. So if you go over your spending limit, the venue either asks you for a higher limit or you can just set a higher limit. Now, obviously, you might not know that you're over it, but if you order one expensive item, then you can just adjust it yourself, or the venue asks you.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, and the next question I would have is, what if the waiter doesn't acknowledge that I'm allowed to Get Up and Go and I'm a little bit nervous? Do I write to a support channel, or do I flag him down, or what do I do?
No, throughout the dinner, if you don't feel confident, especially for first-time users, that question we get a lot. If you use it for the first time and you're just not sure if it's working, whenever the waiter comes by, you just ask him, hey, did you get this request from Levels? Are we taken care of? And usually they just answer yes. In all normality, they walk up to you and tell you, you are ready to get up and go today. So before you even get close to the bill, so you're ready to go.
Oh, that sounds nice. Thank you. And one last question before we wrap. I wanted to know what happens if I receive the wrong bill, or I'm overcharged maybe for 2 or 3 bottles of wine when I only had one. What happens then?
Yeah, that would be an unlikely case, but let me answer that for you. Very simple. So when you get the bill and the bill doesn't seem right, you have a button right in Levels where you can say dispute bill. You can go in, you just tell the venue whatever is not right with your bill, and they get that message, can take the article off or adjust the bill, or actually add a bottle of wine if you found out that you had more and they charged you too little. That's doable right in the app. Also very nice, that's actually a very nice question you have there. It doesn't take any arguing in front of other people. So when you're with someone and they're overcharging you and the bill would come and there's something wrong, you don't have to do that in front of your party. So it's all secretly on the app.
Oh, that's fantastic. I like that it's very discreet too. It's very elegant that way.
Hang on, before you go, I know I can hear it in your voice. You want to send me off here.
I do.
I get one more thing. It's very important. Get Up and Go is not only for restaurants. I just want to emphasize this. The restaurant is always a good daily example of what we can bring, but Get Up and Go really works in, I think it's almost 11 industry verticals now. To give one great example is rental cars. So if you think about a rental car, you go to the counter, you present your driver's license, you present your credit card, you wait in line, and then finally you get to the car. Some do it even quicker than that. But if you do Get Up and Go with Levels for rental cars, the way it works is the rental car agency will ask you for your license on the app, and because of your badges and because of your status, you are what they call a trusted customer. And therefore, they take your credit card number, they of course don't need, but your driver's license they take right on the app and arrange the details with you, and you can actually pick up the rental car at any merchant which offers Levels in your city. So they just park the car at valet and send you the valet ticket on the app, directly on the app. Actually, let me jump into that for a second to just give you a quick insight on what that looks like if they do that. Sorry, it takes one moment, but I think this is a good thing to show. So Sixt does this in Las Vegas, and when you do the Get Up and Go at Sixt, this is how you receive your valet ticket. So this is really cool. Get Up and Go is really not only for restaurants, it's for all sorts of merchants, boutique shopping, that kind of thing.
Wow, that's really cutting edge, I have to say. Well, thank you very much, Jonas, and thank you everyone, and Chris as well. And if you have a question that you would like answered, simply go to the hashtag on Levels, Ask Levels, and then we'll answer your question right here on our platform and our show. Have a good evening, everyone.